tight end. There's been no shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dragons of Houston.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And we are underway from Houston. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent.
There he goes, right. Almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything. He had to receive side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the
in here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of him. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they will tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Here's Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's long. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. Long. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Lawrence will throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle it and play their game and defend that advantage.
Now for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Houston set to take over. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. They run the counter. It's long, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
Being chased out left. Trucks over him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Dragons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
3rd and 8.
Now back to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
23 yards to pick up there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
From the 46, here's the second down and 9. Now Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's long. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Here's third and a few inches. Well, this offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week are pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's long. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Long. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. To throw again. Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down. It's long. Breaks a tackle. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's got his target. That's complete.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Dragons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force, but on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the counter. It's long, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Play action, it's Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Nash. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's long. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Lawrence will throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Up the middle they go. Long. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Dragons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. 31-14, the final. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Steelers keep their postseason hopes alive as the victory runs their mark to 8-6 on the year. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Black Knights trying to finish that one off and claim victory.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On first down, it's long. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Long. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. His first catch of this 3rd quarter, and he had 7 in the first half. It's also a 1st down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
He finds his man, complete. That's long. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's long. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
This is caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Kowalski.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kowalski. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Lucas. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch. And I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite...
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Kowalski looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lucas, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Looking to throw. Kowalski. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give right side. Lucas. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone, and they hit him for the completion for the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Up the middle they go. It's Lucas.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That's good for a Buccaneer 1st, a pickup of 12 yards. Operating from the gun. Kowalski.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
117 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, Lawrence.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really. Turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lucas, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Kowalski. This is Miller. Complete. We're off
to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step up.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd down, it's long. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Kowalski. This complete to Henry over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, Kowalski. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Kowalski. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They'll look to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
to throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw. Kowalski. He finds his man, complete. That's Lucas. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Kowalski targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Kowalski. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Kowalski. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Kowalski. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Kowalski. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. A try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run on 1st down. Long. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
is starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Long. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's long. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
On 1st and 10, Kowalski. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for Houston, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.